Welcome, single Aries friends. This is Tell Me More Not at the Beach edition. Yeah, the guy and mother being shut down the beaches. So we're making do. Guys, I want to do your heart spread for the first week of April, the 1st through the 7th. I mean, you're singles now. We just did your heart spread, Aries. And that's for someone, you have someone on your mind. This one has a requirement, okay? You have to be super single. This is like you're calling the airport and you're saying, listen, guys, I'm single, clear the runway. There's no need for anybody there. And that is going to leave room for Spirit to fly down on Spirit Airlines, of course. Your person who's right for you, not your next mistake. It is not your next problem, not your next ex-wife, your next ex-husband, but the person who's best for you to grow. We at Tell Me More, we say, like, relationships are how we grow. We're not cynical about relationships. Like, you can grow with cats. I'm not going to say you can't, but relationships are how we grow and change and evolve. It's how our souls work. We're social creatures, so all relationships. That's what we're talking about. We want the person that's for your soul's growth. That's going to be, and when they're good for you, they're good for us. We're good for them. That's how it works. You're the right one, and they're for them, and they're the right one for you. Okay, so we're going to look at the 4 pillars, which is intellectual, emotional, sexual, and lifestyle, or core value compatibility. Okay, and this is their emotional nature, strength and justice. Got the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Swords intellectually. It's kind of a tough reading. I love it. You really got to be a little. Knight of Cups, this is their sexual, very important. And the King of Pentacles, romantic but dominant in an Earth way. So Earth, Mars, and water, Venus, possibly. Yeah, if you're into astrology, how that might work out. We're going to try to identify your person here. Once we get them off the Spirit Airlines, we're going to whisk him over to a date of your choice at a arboretum or a picnic or a nice restaurant, whatever. So this is their core values over here, 2 of Wands and the Page of Cups. Or also we look at that as their lifestyle. And we'll try to kind of see who they are. So if you're on a date with them, you're talking to them, telling each other our stories, and you're getting to know them, getting a feel for them emotionally. I'm going to go back to the astrology, Libra moon. This is a Leo card in the Libra card, but I think they're definitely a strong person. I'm trying to see what story they might tell or how they may show that to you. And with this justice here and the strength, they're one of these people. This is how you may know. Like, and you're just on the first date, they might not jump to your defense, but then a little bit of a joke. It's like if you're talking about somebody at work that you don't like, it's your girlfriend, and they're the pain and they're terrible, and they're not going to say, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry." They are an awful person. This person might say, "Well, if you look at it from their point of view, honey, it blah, blah, blah." And as soon as they say that, you're like, oh my God, no. But so they're very fair-minded, and the way this might show is they may want to hear you speak. They may hesitate. They probably, even looking at the intellectual side here, I'm still going to get to that. They're not going to be someone who's going to talk over you. They're going to be a listener. They're going to listen to you. And, with the Strength card, they may have to be strong somehow. I bet they're going to tell you they were the oldest child. And they may have to caretake for younger children, younger brothers and sisters, this person. Okay? So maybe in terms of the strength, it's like that. Uh, People that are the firstborn, they tend to be the caretakers and stuff. And so this person too, they're not someone that's likely to reach out and say, "I'm emotionally um, um, hurt, and would you come cry with me and watch sad movies, or will you hold me?" No, I don't think they're going to be like that. Kind of a self-contained way about them. Um, but wow, with the Five of Cups and the Four Swords, um, they may have a negative attitude. I mean, see, the thing is, we got to go with this, guys. This is your person. Nobody's perfect. Yazika told me when I go here with these readings, but it's in the cards here. The Five of Cups can be a negative attitude, like emotionally. Um, um, it could speak to someone who's could be easily hurt by words. And now that usually goes back childhood too, where if you're that easily hurt by words, parents cut you down with words, which sometimes parents do so thoughtlessly. Sometimes we don't even realize it's being done. But it sends that signal that whatever you feel or what the Four Swords say is invalid somehow. So they might, when they speak, I think there might even be a certain sadness to them. And the more I think about it too, they're not going to talk a lot. You may even have trouble getting them to talk. You're going to have really go with the classic open-ended. Don't give them a yes or no like question, because they will give you a yes or no answer. And they may talk about their pain too, somehow. Like tell a story or something. Maybe not talk about it directly, but you know what this could be? They may like watch movies and have an interest in art that reflects their state somehow, almost as if they express themselves through their choice in which they watch. And they may watch things that are kind of challenging or negative or even sad. This could be almost like an unconscious thing. We could just kind of ask them about their choice of movies. So I think you might see that there. And, it's hard to see this person here, Aries, and not think that they weren't hurt a lot in the past if they're like this. So they're going to probably tell you the stories where they were hurt. And one thing I'd say about this particular person, if you got the other person's side of the story, I'm not saying what they're saying isn't true, but you might be surprised. Like in other words, your person feels things 10 times more deeply, I have to say it more than anybody else. And they may kind of express this by when it comes out, like, than most people. So, the thing, you can't judge another person's pain, the level of another person's pain. So, in other words, the same thing might have happened to you, and yeah, you took a knee, but to them, they took like a couple of years and tanked and, were really dwelling on it and had a really hard time overcoming it. And, also I think with them, they might tell you a story that school is difficult for them. They could be dyslexic, something like that, have a learning disorder, and they may have experienced some kind of difficulty in school or college, university. I think you'll get that story. Now, in terms of sex, again, this is somebody who's a sexy devil. I think you guys would probably have sex pretty quick because your soulmate's here. And I'm not saying they do, they're kind of balanced. But again, I'd go with the Earth, Mars, and a Water, Venus somehow. Be a Capricorn, Mars, and a Pisces, Venus, easily. Type of energy to them. And they're going to be kind of dominant, not whips and chains dominant, but they're going to be a dominant in bed. You're not going to have to seduce them. If anything, they'll seduce you. Okay, so I hope that's good for you, Aries. Why not? And then with the Two of Wands and the Page of Cups, in terms of their lifestyle, and their core values. They take action through their emotions. I can kind of see over here their emotion. Look at strength, okay, and justice, two major arcana. Their emotions are so much stronger than their mind. So this is a hard overhead person. Let me go back to that. Hard overhead person here. And this is reflecting even in their lifestyle. So think about this. What would the lifestyle be of a hard overhead person? They're an adult, they've been around. What kind of stories are they going to tell? And to the point where if they are not going to do something, if their heart is not in it, you know. And I think for them, with the Page of Cups here, the Two of Wands, it's they literally have to feel. That Page of Cups is a little feeling inside of yes, connect, the gut, and that's maybe how they live their life. And once they have that connection with the gut and they feel it feels right, they take action. You know, and in this card particularly, you see he's going on a walkabout here with this Two of Wands. This is an action. He's not messing around, and he's not crying about it. He's not. He doesn't look all that unhappy about it. It's like he's strong and really looking forward. Look the way the birds are and the lights. Almost he's following like his destiny here. This is all a good feeling. So this is a person. I think they're going to tell you a story. Sounds a little corny, that they follow their destiny. They may have made decisions in the past that to other people just might have seemed absolutely insane, because they were following their heart. They were following some inner knowing, okay, and they're willing to go for it, you know. So this is a person that's going to be, in terms of lifestyle, I think fairly wide open, you know, to probably whatever yours is. A lot of these I see where they're in a firm career and you kind of got a relationship sort of revolve around it. I see this as someone that could almost kind of absorb the relationship into their lifestyle. I don't know what that means. They're wealthy or retired or work from home or something like this. That kind of energy. So I think they would easily be putting this Page of Cups into the relationship, you know. And it kind of goes along with the sexual energy. So it's pretty nice. Aries, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, but comment. Go out on a date. Join a dating site. It's a lot to ask. What is it? Some of them are free, for God's sakes. And go out and find this person. You will. You'll be talking to them, and you'll say, oh my God, that's the one Tarot Medium was talking about on my April 1st week. Singles. Thank you, guys.